Hello, lovely people. Welcome to my channel. Gifting came here. Do you want to grow your natural hair like this? If you're interested in that, I'm here to teach you that with natural herbs. So if you're interested, kindly do subscribe to my channel and let's get straight into it. The first ingredient you use for this DIY oil is fenugreek seed. I'll take 2 teaspoons of the fenugreek seeds. Fenugreek seed is really great for hair growth and also controls hair fall. The next ingredient I'll be using is rosemary leaves. Rosemary is also very good for dandruff treatment and also good for treating hair thin. If your hair is thin, you saw in the beginning how thick my hair is. So this is one benefit of rosemary leaves. The next ingredient I'm using is cloves. This is how cloves looks like. You can check through my channel if you are looking for where to get all these ingredients. And also, I'll be using the powder form of the cloves. If you want to use the seed form, that's also fine. But for effective, benefit from the cloves, I'm using the powder form. If it was to be hairspray, the clove seeds will be better. So I'm using the powder form of the cloves, and the next thing I'm using is the oils. I'm using the olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. So you can use any of your favorite oils. You can use sesame, sunflower, any of your favorite oils is good for this method. So I'm taking a quarter cup of the olive oil, and the next oil I'm adding to this is my coconut oil. So these are my favorite oils I use for my hair growth oils. You can use any oils of your choice. So the next thing to do now is to put everything, to put this on low heat, to put this on fire on low heat. You're not going to be cooking this. All you need is the heat from the fire to extract all the benefits from the cloves, from the rosemary leaves, as well as your fenugreek seeds. So you don't need to be cooking this. Low heat is all you need. So in within 5 to 10 minutes, you take this off. Now the next thing to do is to allow this to cool down for a couple of hours. Now another method is you can decide to leave this for the next 24 hours before straining it, but I'm just going to allow it cool down for the next 8 hours before I strain the oil. What I'm doing now is just to transfer it into an easier bowl that will make me strain it without soiling the whole place with hair growth oil. So now the next thing to do is to strain my oil, and you can use your hairnet, you can use your cheesecloth. Just make sure whatever you're using is very, very clean, because you're not going to be washing your hair whilst you use this hair growth oil. So just make sure the things you're using are very, very clean. After straining and getting my oil, the next thing to add is the essential oil. This step is optional. If you have essential oil, you can definitely add that. But the first thing I'm adding is my peppermint essential oil. So I'm just taking a strain of that into my hair growth oil. So peppermint oil reduces acne in the scalp. It also reduces itchy scalp and also stimulates hair growth, and also work very well to control the dandruff on your hair. And then the next essential oil I'm using is the tea tree oil. This one is antiseptic agent that controls and then unclog your hair follicles. Tea tree oil is very good for curing and battling dandruff and also treat hair lice. So yes, these two essential oils are very good for hair health treatment. And so after adding the essential oil, you shake everything up very well and make sure everything is all well blended together. Very clean glass bottle. It could be a bowl as well if you want to. So just make sure it's very clean. And the first ingredient I'm using is cloves. Cloves has vitamin K in it that allow blood circulation, also has potassium which lower the muscles in the scalp. Clove also has beta carotene that helps in better scalp and also the healthy of your hair. One of the biggest way to promote hair growth is by using cloves. Cloves also helps in reducing hair fall. Cloves also help in solving hair thinning problem, and to get rid of dandruff in your hair, cloves is also one ingredient you need to use. So I'll be taking 1 teaspoon of the cloves. It depends on the amount you want to make, so that's why I'm using 1 teaspoon. The next ingredient I'll be using is neem powder. If you have the fresh neem leaves, you can use that as well. So I have a video on how to make your own neem powder. So I'll leave the link in the description box. This is how my neem powder looks like. For the benefit of neem powder is a natural way to solve dry scalp and also cure dandruff. So the benefit of neem powder is to solve scalp problem. So I'll just take a teaspoon of the neem powder as well. My next ingredient is hibiscus flower. If you have the hibiscus powder, you can use that as well. Even if you have the fresh hibiscus leaves, you can use that as well. So I'll just be taking about 4 5 of the dry hibiscus flower. I'll be telling you the benefit of the hibiscus as we go along in the video. So the next thing I'm adding is boiling water. Make sure your water is really hot before you use it. There are 2 ways to do this. You can boil this directly on fire or use hot water. So I'm using the hot water method. I'm just pouring my hot water, then I'll use my spatula to stir this very well. Make sure everything is really mixed. After stirring everything very well, the next thing you have to do is to cover the spray for about 4 to 8 hours, depending on how quick you want to use it. So I'm just going to cover this for about exactly 4 hours. 4 hours, then I'll use it. After about 4 hours, the next thing to do is to strain it. Then I'll have my Ayurvedic hairspray. So just make sure the items you're using to strain this is very neat. Your chisco. I'm using my hair net as well as my funnel and then my hairspray bottle. So just make sure they are very clean before you use it. Because in this video, I'm not going to wash my hair after using the hairspray. So after straining it, what next? What next? Well, it all depends on what you want to do. After straining it, I'm going to add my essential oil, and the essential oil I'm adding is my peppermint oil. You can choose any essential oil of your choice, or you can also decide not to add any essential oil to your Ayurvedic hairspray. So I'm just going to add a strain of the peppermint oil to my hairspray. After adding it, I'm going to cover, and then I'm going to shake it very well, because it's essential oil, making sure that the Ayurvedic spray and then the essential oil is really mixed together very well before I use it. You don't need to forget your ends, so you have to spray this in your ends as well as your scalp. Very important. And also hibiscus helps in conditioning your hair. Yes, like from the beginning you could see how my hair was dry, and you could see the difference from this side and the one I'm doing now. So hibiscus also help in preventing hair dryness and also hair breakage. So if you want to make sure that your hair looks very healthy and luscious very well, then hibiscus is one Ayurvedic you need to consider whilst doing this. All the ingredients I use in this video is really important in hair growth. If you want to grow your hair, you need to consider using these 3 Ayurvedic. Also, the ingredients are really accessible as well. I'll leave the link in the description box on how to get these Ayurvedic herbs. So now finally you can see how my hair looks. Very soft, very voluptuous. Also very thick as well. Those who have thin hair, light hair, I mean, you could see the difference in my hair right now. This is not a fallacy, or this is not a lie. The benefits of these Ayurvedic herbs are really numerous. And also after spraying it, you need to give your scalp about 5 to 10 minutes scalp massage. Massaging is really important. I always emphasize this in all my videos. So the next thing to do now is to add my hair cream or leave-in conditioner on my hair to seal in that moisture.